I did want to bring this up because we're going to have a great guest coming up on Monday's show. Evan Bentley, right? Is his name? From SPC is going to come, and he's going to talk about the new the SIG configurations to the outlooks. He's also going to talk about something that we've been talking a lot about, which has kind of gone under the radar, I think, for a lot of meteorologists. I stumbled upon this by accident a couple of years ago at a conference when someone from NCEP was telling me the NAM hadn't been updated since like 2019 and that all these models were going away. And I was like, what? I didn't realize they hadn't been updated. I knew they were going to get retired. But what's going to happen, Tim, is we got a drop dead date, if you will, the end of August. All of these short-range models that we're all familiar with from Weather Geeks, the high-res, the NAM, the HRR, the HREF, they're all going to go away, and a new model is going to replace them. And in the Weather Enterprise, which is in Weather Twitter, or X, if you will, there's a lot of consternation about these models going away. And I think a lot of people, they slept on this. They just didn't realize that this was supposed to happen this year, and it kind of snuck up because now it's official.
Yeah, well, like you said, this has been known. It's not a split-second decision here. It's kind of been a plan, and you can like it or you can not like it. A lot of times, it doesn't matter what profession you're in or what walk of life you're in. A lot of people we don't like change, do we? No. And so, as meteorologists, if you're just a viewer out there behind the scenes, you might not realize, but we have a lot of different tools we use to put together a forecast. There are half a dozen to a dozen computer models that we could check every day. There are a couple key ones that have been a staple for a few decades that are going away. And there are newer, greater, better ones now. But we're maybe not as familiar with the newest ones that are going to replace these older ones. And so we might not, as meteorologists, have that same level of trust with the new ones that we did with the old ones. Even if the old ones were imperfect, let's say the NAM, I knew when to ignore Mr. NAM and when to use him because that's when he's more helpful. So I don't know that with Mr. New RRFS, whatever we're going to call him. So there's going to be some unease and some adjustment and maybe some growing pains over the next year.
Yeah, for folks out there, the tools we use, people think just models spit out a forecast. They really are tools for us, Tim. They don't give us a forecast. They help us build a forecast. And experience with using these tools, you kind of learn, like you said, like what to take seriously, what to kind of ignore, just because you learn from use, right? Time of use experience. We don't have that experience with the new model, so it's going to take some time. We can look at it now, and that's why I started looking at it more at an experimental stage, just to get an idea for what it's good at and what it's not. And the other problem is it's this weird kind of limbo, Tim, because a lot of the models we look at right now, they're good, but they haven't been maintained or updated for the last couple of years because they knew they were going to retire. They didn't invest in research. And the new models, because they're technically experimental, aren't a finished product. So kind of both sets of models, you kind of like, maybe they're not both doing good. And while we could complain about the new model, it's really not operational yet. And it might really be great by the time it's operational in August. Right now, it's experimental. And the reason they're not using it is because it's probably not a done product yet.
I hope so. I mean, it's always a little bit of a leap of faith. This is on a much smaller scale, but we went through this with our graphics here at the TV stations a couple of years ago. They switched the model that we show you guys at home all the time. We were saying, no, keep that one. We like that one. And now the new one, it's fine. It's like just as good as the old one. So I don't even think about it anymore. We'll adjust. It's what they pay us to do, but it'll be an adjustment, I think, right? And it happens at the end of August is what they're saying.
Yeah, and I think the silver liner, the good news in this should be a higher resolution model, run more often, so we should have better looking products at least more frequently. We love those high resolution rapid refresh models. This one's going to go out a farther distance, so like the NAM went out 84 hours. We'll get that now like every 3 to 6 hours with this short range stuff. So we should get more data more frequently, so I guess that's on the plus side, but we're all going to have to learn to do it. But of course, we'll talk more about that coming up on Monday. We can grill Evan on that and ask his opinion. But stick around. We've got more news coming up right after the break.